What up, friends? Welcome to the show. I know it's been a minute, but I've been doing a lot of traveling. It's funny when you get retired, you know, you just get busier. I don't understand it. Anyways, so Lynn and I just came back from Kentucky. We're on the Bourbon Trail and visit some horse farms and stuff. And we had a blast, I might say. If you haven't done it, I suggest you give it a try. But boy, did we ate good. So tonight, I'm gonna try and slow things down a little bit and get rid of a few carbs here. I'm making mashed cauliflower and I'm having the scallops with it. Now, I bought these scallops at Costco. They're sea scallops. They could get a little fishy, but don't you worry. I got a super secret thing to do with your scallops, which I'm going to show you now. What you do is you soak your fish or your scallops or your seafood in pickle juice. Now, I bought this pickle juice at Food Lion if you live in the South. They have a gallon of it. Anyway, and it's relatively cheap. But I got to tell you, the change of the water changes. Everything changes when these scallops are in here. They're thawed now. They have had them in here. Actually, I put them in there frozen. And now I'm just going to let them sit here and get the juice off of them. But anyways, pickle juice. I got to tell you, I took some Vermilion and put in the refrigerator. I'm sorry, took it out of the freezer that had been there almost 6 months, and I froze it with the red line in it. And normally I won't eat it when it's like that. So I soaked it in pickle juice, and it was like it just came from the ocean. So there's a tip, pickle juice. Try it, you won't believe the taste. All right, what are we making tonight? All right, mashed cauliflower. Let's talk about mashed cauliflower. Quick and easy. All you got to do is steam it for 10 minutes. And while you're steaming it, what I'm going to do, here's everything you need. A little olive oil. I got my NutriBullet, some Italian seasoning down there, some salt and pepper, and some garlic right there, and some cauliflower. All you got to do, steam the cauliflower for about 10 minutes so it's good and fork tender. While you're doing that, we're going to put the olive oil and the garlic in a pan, just kind of cooking real slow just to soften up the garlic. And at the end, we're going to put the seasoning, the garlic, the olive oil, and the cauliflower in the NutriBullet and let it go like hell. It's easy. Easy, wheezy, wheezy. All right, let's get started. First off, I got a pan right here. Woo! I got a hot pan. Got a hot pan right here. I'm just going to lay my cauliflower in there. You know, if you don't have a steamer like this, you know, I suppose you could boil it, but I'm sure most people have a way of steaming vegetables. All right, we're going to put it in here. I'm one-handed tonight because I'm by myself, but we're going to put it in here. It's already hot. I'm going to put it on the stove wide open. And we're going to let that go. I'm going to let it get to boil, and then I'm going to tell Alexa to set a timer for 10 minutes, and then I'll try it fork tender, and we'll get to work on that. While I'm doing that, how about we get our scallops ready? All right, well, you saw me take them out of the pickle juice, and you saw me put them on paper towel, just like that. I'm going to let them dry off. I'm going to hit the tops with a paper towel, and then I'm going to spray them with olive oil on both sides, and then we're going to get together. I'm going to actually bread these real light breading. We'll get our breading together in just a second. All right, in a Ziploc bag, let's get some flour in there. I'm thinking 1 scoop, 2 scoops, 3 scoops, and then we'll go 4 scoops. Then we'll put a little salt in there. Then we're going to put a little bit of our Italian seasoning in there. And we're going to close the bag. And we're going to shake it up. You can put any kind of seasoning you like in there. If you have a special kind that you like, certainly go ahead. I'm going to add just a little bit more Italian. This happens to be Mr. Dash or Mrs. Dash or something like that. All right. Now we're going to take a plate. We're going to dump this out on it. You could have mixed it on the plate, I guess, but whenever I mix on a plate, it ends up being a little messy. Just like that. Now we're going to take some avocado spray. You can use a brush, olive oil, whatever you want. I just want to spray the side, these scallops, so they have something for the I just want to spray these scallops so we'll have something for the breading to stick to. Then I'm going to lay my plate here and I'm going to slightly bread these scallops. This is a very light breading. Anybody can do this. The trick to scallops is when you're cooking the scallops, not to cook them too long. I cook them about 2.5 minutes each side, because they will cook themselves eventually if you let them sit a little bit. And I find with these scallops, just this little bit of breading is the best way to do it. I've cooked them several ways with panko, all kinds of stuff, but when it comes to scallops, sometimes simpler is better, and let that flavor come out and meet you. All right, while we're waiting on our cauliflower, we're going to put a little bit of olive oil into a pan. And it'll probably do it. We're going to take our garlic, put it in the pan, and we're just going to kind of cook it slow. Don't cook it fast or it'll brown. This pan, actually, I cooked bacon in not long ago, so as in hours ago, not like days ago. And if you cook it real slow, matter of fact, I'm going to put it on the back burner. It won't burn on you, but be careful. You know what I always say about garlic. You got to cook it slow, or don't cook it long, or else you're going to have burnt garlic. All right, my cauliflower's probably been cooking for close to 18 minutes because I had some pretty big chunks in there. You want to be able to pierce it with a fork, especially down around the stalk. I'm going to call this ready. And let's turn off the burner. And all right, here's how we're going to do it. It's simple. I got my mini bullet right here. I'm going to take the cauliflower. I'm going to put it in a piece at a time. And the old Super Ninja NutriBullet, whatever the heck it is. I might have to make 2 batches of this. I don't know. Probably. It's not going to hurt to pack it in there. All right. Here I have my garlic. I'm only going to use about 3 pieces of garlic here. And I'm going to use some of this oil. Then I'm going to add a little bit of our Italian seasoning. I'm going to add a little pepper. Somewhere I got salt running around. A little salt. Put the top of the NutriBullet on. Now I did see one recipe a while ago, I was looking at this, that they used, put a tablespoon of cream cheese in there, which would probably cream it up a little more. Goes in the NutriBullet. And there you have mashed cauliflower. Now you can use your blender, you can use whatever's easiest for you. But for me, the old NutriBullet does the trick. Gonna set that someplace warm. I'm just going to finish up on my cauliflower, and then I'm going to start on my scallops. All right, easy weasy. We're going to do a little bit of olive oil, or any oil you want. We're going to bring it to temp, and then we'll start cooking the scallops. All right, with your heat on medium, put a scallop in there. You want to get a little scrap. Oh yeah, you want a little bit of action from them. What I always do is I wait till I get them in, then I tell Alexa 3 minutes. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit because it's a little hot. It'll cool down on its own. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes. Now you don't want to shake this too much, because what happens is the flour will brown up on the bottom, but because there's no egg or anything like that, that coating will come off. So don't shake the pan, just use a fork. See you in 3 minutes. Alexa, cancel timer. All right, 3 minutes is up. We're going to flip these. Beautiful color. Beautiful little bit of caramelization there. Don't be afraid to as long as this is the end you got to worry about, the cook side, about it messing up on you. I'll try and move some of the bigger ones into the middle. And then I'll set the timer for another 3 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes. All right, that second 3 minutes when you flip them over is totally erroneous, but that's just something to shoot for. I'm at 1 minute and 45 seconds left, and when I push down on these, they're not as, they're starting to get, not as squishy. I'm pulling them because I know they'll cook on their own. So in total, my scallops cooked 3 minutes, 4 minutes, about 4.5 minutes. And they're just going to sit here and cook. All right. All right, let's work the meal. Now, don't stir this cauliflower while you have it sitting out, or it's going to cool down. So now I know all the hot's on the bottom. I've already tasted it. I know that it needs salt. I know that it needs pepper. Now I'm going to turn it over. Work in the salt. At this point you could put a little butter in there if you want. Work in the salt and pepper. Now, I'm going to take it, just kind of run it across my, then I'm going to add my scallops. Now, if I had something green, I would put it right down the middle, but I don't have anything green, so I'm going to eat it just like this, with just a little bit of color. There you go. Cauliflower mash with scallops. Low carb. I did use a little flour on the scallops. I think you can get away with that. You could try rice, you could try almond flour, whatever you want. But delicious meal. And if you would, please like, subscribe, follow, share, tell your friends, put an ad out. Whatever you can do to help me, I'd appreciate it. Been kind of slow, but hopefully we can get some videos cranking up here pretty soon. Until then, eat good, eat healthy. Y'all take care.